I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, one nation, indivisible.
Although the Founding Fathers wanted freedom of religion, they did not want a secular nation.
They studied science, read Plato, hung out in Paris, and thought the Bible was mostly bullshit.
You look at the Pledge of Allegiance or the Declaration of Independence, you'll see our Founding Fathers chose their words carefully. God was not included by accident.
Francis Bellamy earned his fame by composing the Pledge of Allegiance in 1892.
Founding Fathers.
1892.
Founding Fathers. 1892.
I believe you can't really understand America unless you don't understand. If you don't believe that Judeo-Christian values influenced America, you don't know history.
The Constitution quite deliberately forbids all mention of God. Well, I should say omits all mention of God, let alone of Jesus. And though the Declaration of Independence mentions a creator, it very specifically doesn't say that this creator intervenes. Most of the people who wrote the Declaration were deists, not theists.
The Founding Fathers made a big distinction between America as a Christian nation and Europe as a Christian nation. John Jay, the guy who did the Federalist Papers, John Quincy Adams, etc., said we were an enlightened, rational, civilized Christian nation. So we're not a theocracy. The state doesn't run the church. The church does not wield the sword. You don't have to be a Christian to live here. But from the standpoint of us being a Christian nation, according to their definition, founded largely by Christians, largely with the great respect to Christian principles.
Our U.S. Constitution is godless. It is secular. If we are a Christian nation, why doesn't our Constitution say that we're a Christian nation? Of course we're not a Christian nation. It is not a test of citizenship or a test of public office. You can believe anything you like in our country or nothing at all, and that is a fundamental pinnacle of our Constitution and our Bill of Rights. Okay. And it doesn't matter whether a majority is Christian or not. It doesn't matter whether a majority of the Founding Fathers were Christian or not. They adopted a secular, godless Constitution, history's first secular Constitution, and we should be promoting it, not tearing it down.
Okay. There certainly was a great deal of religious attention at the time of the Declaration of Independence and the time of the Constitution, but it was diffused. It was spread about in the society. So reading the Declaration of Independence, there's a reference to the Creator, there's a reference to God in very vague terms. The Constitution has a reference to the year of our Lord, and the Constitution prohibits religious tests for public office, but these are the only religious statements. There were proposals to add God language to the preamble of the Constitution. But part of the situation in the 1770s and 1780s was that already the United States began to have the plural religious situation that we know today. And although it was mostly Protestants with a few Catholics and a very few Jews, had there been any one statement of religion, it would have irritated or offended others, and it would have been much harder to bring the nation together. So I don't read the early documents of the United States as militantly secular, but neither were they explicitly Christian.